Carl Jung's exploration of the male psyche reveals a deep understanding of relationship dynamics, particularly how men respond to emotional connection. At the heart of his theory is the warrior archetype, a core psychological drive in men that compels them to pursue, conquer, and prove their value. This archetype significantly influences how men behave in relationships. When a connection feels too predictable or secure, the warrior instinct loses purpose. Without something to strive for, men often withdraw or become emotionally disengaged. In contrast, when challenge or uncertainty is present, their natural drive is reawakened, fueling a desire to pursue and reconnect. This doesn't mean love should become a strategy or a game. It's not about manipulation or withholding affection. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of maintaining one's emotional boundaries and self-respect. When a woman becomes overly available or consistently puts a man's needs above her own, it can disrupt the natural balance that keeps desire alive. Men, shaped by centuries of cultural conditioning, subconsciously associate value with effort. When something is easily gained, it can feel less meaningful. The lack of emotional tension often leads to complacency, not due to a lack of love, but because the subconscious no longer perceives the relationship as something to be earned. Jung's concept of the tension of opposites helps explain this phenomenon further. Real desire thrives in a space between closeness and distance, familiarity and mystery. If one partner gives too much emotionally or is always present, the dynamic becomes unbalanced. The more a woman tries to earn a man's affection through constant giving, the more likely he is to undervalue it. It's not because he doesn't care, but because the emotional challenge has faded. The experience becomes less engaging when there's no sense of pursuit. The answer doesn't lie in pretending or playing hard to get, but in genuine internal change. A woman who focuses on her own growth, independence, and emotional well-being begins to shift the energy of the relationship. She doesn't need to withdraw physically, but emotionally, she becomes more reserved, less focused on constant validation. She remains kind and warm, but is no longer urgent or overly invested. Her energy becomes self-contained, sending a clear message. She is with him by choice, not necessity. This inner shift aligns with Jung's idea of individuation, the process of becoming a whole, self-actualized individual. As a woman embraces her personal journey, she naturally radiates confidence and autonomy. This new energy becomes a silent challenge to the man's subconscious. He is no longer sure of his place and feels motivated to reestablish his value. The warrior within him reawakens, not to control her, but to prove he still matters in her evolving life. This reignites meaning and purpose within the relationship. None of this is about emotional games. It's about rebalancing dynamics that may have shifted too far. Overgiving usually comes from a place of insecurity or a desire for validation, but genuine attraction and connection grow when both people feel they have earned each other's love. A woman who sets healthy limits and honors her time shows she understands her worth. This attracts the right kind of man, not one who takes her for granted, but one who rises to meet her. The timing of these shifts is crucial. A sudden or harsh withdrawal may cause confusion, but if a woman notices she's being taken for granted and slowly reclaims her energy, the shift can create powerful results. Love blossoms not in neediness, but in strength. When both individuals are whole, their connection becomes a space for mutual growth, not dependency. In becoming fully herself, a woman doesn't lose love, she becomes truly magnetic.